Hello, my little Willy. In today's tutorial, you will learn how to knit a variant of the lace knots stitch. This one is easier than the classic one, and it's a little bit of knots that looks like daisies with a little bit of an open work. So the fabric is not too heavy. It's not reversible. This is the other side of the work. And because it's a piece of stockinette stitch, it tends to curls. I blocked this swatch. This is why it looks flat. But if you don't want to do the same, just think about adding a nice edge on each side of the piece in case you're knitting, for example, a scarf or a blanket, something that needs to stay flat. I think it's a great stitch for sweaters and cardigans, because you're adding some texture to the stockinette and it's really cute. So grab your needles, a little bit of yarn, and let's get started. First, we need to cast on multiples of 10, for example, 10, 20, 30, plus 7 stitches. So I'm going to cast on 17. First row, right side of the work, knit every stitch or knit across. I'm going to speed it up so the video is not too long. When I get to the last one, only on this first row, I like to work it through the back loop. So I'm going to knit the last stitch through the back loop. This way we can avoid a huge loop there. Row 2, purl across or purl every stitch from the first to the last. Row 3, we start with knit 2, and I'm going to do a yarn over, but look this way because we need the working yarn in front. Now make a knot, so purl 3 stitches together, don't take them off, bring the yarn to the back, knit the same 3 together, don't take them off, bring the yarn to the front, and now purl the same 3 together. That's a knot. Keep the working yarn here in front of the work and knit 2, so we get our second yarn over automatically. 1 and 2. That's the way to start row 3. Now comes the repeat. The repeat is 10 stitches, and it is what you will find between asterisks in the written instructions. Remember, you can find my patterns on my website, sewwilly.net, and there is a link for you below this video in the description box, below the title of the video. Okay, the repeat is knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, same way, because we're going to make a knot. So the steps are the same, but we are placing the knots in different parts of the fabric. So make a knot. Purl 3 together, don't take them off, bring the yarn to the back, knit the same 3 together, don't take them off, bring the yarn to the front and purl 3 together. And now you can take them off. Keep the working yarn here because we're going to do the second yarn over and knit 2. You see, that's the yarn over there. 1 and 2. If you have more stitches, keep repeating to the end of the row. Now in row 4, we're going to remove these yarn overs because every time we make a knot, we have 2 stitches more. In this row, we're going to get rid of them, so we get back to the original number of stitches. The repeat is purl 1, purl two together, the next stitch and the yarn over from the previous row. So purl two together, purl three, that's the knot, 1, 2, 3, and purl two together, the yarn over from the previous row and the next stitch, and purl 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the repeat. If you have more stitches, keep repeating until there are 9 stitches left, ending with purl 1, purl 2 together, purl 3, 1, 2, 3, purl 2 together, and purl 1. Now row 5, as per row 1, just knit across, row 6, as per row 2, just purl across, row 7, we start with knit 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here comes the repeat. Yarn over, same way as before, make a knot, so purl 3 together, don't drop them, bring the yarn to the back, knit the same 3 together, don't drop them, bring the yarn to the front, and purl the same 3 together. Keep the yarn, working yarn here in front of the work, and knit 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's the repeat. If you have more stitches, keep repeating to the end of the row. Row 8, this is the last one. We start with purl 1, and here comes the repeat. Purl 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, purl 2 together, same as before. The next stitch together with a yarn over from the previous row. Purl 3, the 3 stitches from the knot, 1, 2, 3, and purl 2 together. The yarn over from the previous row and the next stitch. So that's the repeat. If you have more stitches, keep repeating until there are 6 stitches left, ending with purl 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there you have it. These 8 rows create the pattern. Repeat them until the desired length is reached. When finished, bind off purlwise after row 1, facing the wrong side of the work. So this is everything for today, my little woolly. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next pattern. Happy knitting!